XRP lawsuit. John Deaton gives reason why SEC would have been wrong if it had classified ETH a security. The eyes of the crypto world are upon the notorious SEC vs. Ripple lawsuit, as it is expected to set a precedent for the treatment of cryptocurrencies under regulatory oversight. Keeping in view some recent incidents, the SEC and Ripple case has reached a frustrating impasse as both sides struggle to hold their ground. So where is this lawsuit leading to on both sides? Let's talk about it. But before we get to it, welcome back everyone to Crypto Millionaires, a channel where you get your daily dose of XRP. If you like the content, do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you can know every time we upload a new video. Now without any further wait, let's get to the video. Founder of crypto law John Deaton is one of those people who are strongly against the Ripple lawsuit filed by the SEC. John has made some very strong and daring statements about it in the past, and according to recent news, he believes that the SEC would have been wrong if the SEC had labeled ETH as a security. He claims the reason that ETH, like XRP, is an alphanumeric code. John tweeted, "If the SEC labeled ETH as a security, that would be wrong." The founder of crypto law also believes that cryptocurrencies such as XRP, ETH, ALGO, ADA, XLM, and others that have been traded for 5 to 10 years should be treated as commodities and not securities. Now, to give you a little overview of this lawsuit. In December 2020, the Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs, alleging the company and its executives sold $1.3 billion worth of XRP in an unregistered securities offering. So, in the ongoing lawsuit, Ripple argues that XRP should not be classified as a security, which would subject it to greater regulatory scrutiny. Adding to this, at the heart of Ripple's lawsuit is a speech given in 2018 by former SEC official William Hinman that said ETH was not a security. According to Ripple, the documents are needed to prove that the company did nothing wrong and that the SEC arbitrarily chose winners and losers in new cryptocurrency markets. But are there any regulatory concerns to consider? In a formula of tweets, Crypto Law's founder believes in speculation that the SEC may go after ETH after a proof-of-stake or merge move. Deaton wrote, "Is ETH safer than Gensler? Ethereum's transition to POS in September is a dangerous bet on decentralization that could attract the attention of regulators. Can we really see Gensler suing ETH after moving to POS? Can you refuse?" There is some fear that Gensler will go after ETH due to increasing pressure for the IG investigation, he added. So, some believe that Gensler may be going after ETH and is trying to downplay the claim that the SEC is picking winners and losers through selective enforcement. It comes after the SEC's testimony that it does not engage in selective enforcement at congressional hearings. Moreover, Deaton cited a case filed by the SEC against Dragon Chain, an ERC-20 token governed by the Ethereum network. The founder of Crypto Law expressed his displeasure over the recent comments made by ETH creator Vitalik Buterin, while he also highlighted the conflict of interest regarding the ETH free pass. Deaton says it is still not right for the SEC to go after ETH and its founders. Today's ETH is not a security, even after the merge. Just because it may appear as a greater security than XRP or other tokens doesn't make it one, he says. Before this conflict, hundreds of XRP holders joined attorney John Deaton's class action lawsuit against the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. As of Monday, August 8th, 70,100 XRP holders signed a class action lawsuit against the SEC, said attorney John Deaton in his tweet addressing the SEC chairperson Gary Gensler and the SEC enforcement director. According to Deaton, XRP holders from all 50 states of the US and 141 countries worldwide joined forces to fight the SEC's unlawful expansion of Howey. "You will lose the war," declared Ripple's attorney. During the signing of the action lawsuit, over 200 new XRP holders signed it in less than 12 hours after the attorney's note that the lawsuit was only 101 people away from 70,000 on Sunday, August 7th. What's most amazing about hitting 70,000 holders is that this has been a 100% organic evolution, or maybe revolution, Deaton remarked. In addition, the attorney called back to the very first day of 2021 when only 7 XRP holders signed the class action lawsuit. In little more than 20 months later, the number has increased by more than 10,000 times over. So, where did it all begin? Well, if we look back in time, the legal battle between the United States SEC and Ripple Labs began at the very end of 2020, when the regulating authority filed a $1.38 billion lawsuit against Ripple Labs and its executives over the alleged sale of unregistered XRP securities. According to the SEC, Ripple Labs raised funds via an initial public offering in 2013, where it sold XRP as unregistered securities, thus violating the U.S. Securities Act. The act, established in 1933, revolves around the Howey test as a determinant as to whether an investment qualifies as a security under federal law. The test typically considers an asset to be security when it meets the criteria of being an investment of money, investment in a common enterprise, or an investment with an expectation of profit derived from efforts of others. According to the SEC, XRP matches the standard of the Howey test and should therefore be qualified as a security and registered with the SEC. For its part, Ripple Labs rebuffed the SEC's claims that the XRP qualifies, asserting that it is not to be considered a security. The company thus entered into legal battle with the SEC in March 2021, alleging that the regulator had neither warned nor notified it that XRP could be considered a security. Ripple highlighted that ex-SEC Chair William Hinman confused the company in 2018 when he publicly clarified that Ethereum sales were not security transactions. The statement thereby triggered interpretation across the market that it was an official ruling of the regulator's view on digital currencies. Therefore, soon after the SEC sued Ripple for selling XRP as an unregistered security, several crypto exchanges, including the US's biggest Coinbase, started to delist XRP tokens. The move immediately triggered an XRP price crash when the token lost more than 63% of its value and dropped to a level of 21 cents at the very end of 2020. Attorney John Deaton then initiated a class action lawsuit against the SEC, hinting that its unprecedented move led to billions of dollars in losses that investors have faced because of the XRP's delisting. Now, John Deaton is making a bold prediction as to what might happen after the summary judgment briefings are made public. He stated, "When the summary judgment motions are public, we will see evidence we are currently unaware of, including testimony from Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, co-founder Chris Larsen, Ripple CTO David Schwartz, and former Ripple employees. It includes testimony from Hinman and other SEC officials." He also added, "I predict we will also see why it was so important that the XRP holders be heard." According to the recently updated schedule shared by James K. Fillon, the remaining months in 2022 may be key times in the lawsuit based on the upcoming decisions and motions to be filed. Motions for summary judgment are expected to come by September 13th. Oppositions are expected by October 18th, while replies to any oppositions must be made by November 15th, ahead of Judge Torres' final decision. Fillon predicts that Judge Torres' decision on expert motion and summary judgment might come on or before March 31st, 2023. Meanwhile, in updates shared by James K. Fillon over the weekend, the SEC has filed a letter requesting to seal portions of the party's opposition to the exclusion motions that contain information identifying the SEC's expert witnesses and the personal financial information of one of the SEC's experts. Also, Ripple and its defendants are requesting to make narrowly tailored redactions to a limited number of exhibits to the briefs filed by the parties in opposition to the motions to exclude expert testimony. According to the document attached, Ripple seeks to seal the identities of non-parties, including digital asset participants and Ripple business partners, and likewise Ripple employees that appear in the Dobert motions. XRP-friendly attorney Jeremy Hogan, picking up clues in the identity of the digital asset participants, remarked, "Could digital asset market participants be referring to actual XRP retail purchasers? Crossing fingers." However, optimism remains in place ahead of the summary judgment briefing expected this month. So until that happens, the fate of XRP is still at a greater risk. So guys, this is it for today's video. I hope it could be a great help to you. What do you think about today's video? Share your views with us in the comment section below. Don't forget to click the bell icon, and thanks for watching.